So pick a random percentage and put blank percentage will result in the largest percent change. Period. All right. What is the independent variable, guys? What did we change? What did we manipulate? Good. So the concentration of the acid. So what was the dependent variable? What did we measure in the end? What did you say? What did we measure in the end? Yeah, but specifically the percent change in mass, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm not copying your chart for you because it's there, so you just copy the chart right here. Remember, the chart is right here, so all you get is copy that, and I guess you don't need these last two rows because we didn't use them, so.
Our numbers are different.
Say that one more time.
Our numbers are different, I think.
On where?
On canvas, the chart. I don't know if you want to try. Our numbers are these.
How are your numbers different for me and then different for... Weird. Okay. No, I want you to write these. These are your numbers, right?
Yeah.
Can you just write those?
Yeah.
Here, I'll write it. That's fine. So what you have, the control, which was 0%, right? And you had 20% acetic acid. I wrote that so wrong. And then you had 100%. So your percent change here, 0.48, and then another person had 0.87. And this one was 1.3, 4.2, 5.47, and somebody else had 12%. 7.38, And last person at 12.6. All right. Okay, then we're going to graph it. We're going to do what's called a trend line. And that's going to sound weird, but I'm going to show you how to do that. All right, so here's our graph. What's going on the x-axis? The independent variables. So our concentrations go on the x-axis. Are you drawing this?
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy's over there chilling. You what? Get your pen out and come with me. Come on, man. All right, so we had 0, right? And then 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100. Looking at our numbers up here, we need to figure out, first of all, what we need to do is title this. What would the title be?
Acidic and concentration.
Okay. Acetic acid concentration. In percentages. Ms. Johnson's handwriting is not good today. All right, looking at our data in the chart, what type of scale do you guys want to use for the y-axis? You want to do what? Tens? Well, our lowest number is like 0.87, and our highest number is 12. You want to do what? 20? Dude, I feel like we can go up by ones, probably.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to put some dots. So at 0, we're like lower than 1, right? We got 2 dots at 0. And then at the 20%, 20% was 1.3. We're going to go up to 1.3. And then and then 40% was 4.2. So about here. And then 60%, somebody had 5.47, so we'll go up to about here. But then somebody else had 12, so we'll go up to about here. At 80%, 7.38. So about here. And then at 100%, somebody had 12.6. So about there. What's the trend?
The acetic acid concentration.
Okay, good. So as acetic acid concentration increases, the percent change increases, yes? So just based upon where my dot, or the majority of my dots are, I'm going to draw a line. They may not necessarily connect the dots, but that's okay. It's called a trend line. What do you think a trend line shows us? It shows us a trend, right? So a trend. So we know most of the dots. This is a weird dot. I'm not sure what that dot's about, but most of the dots are along this line, near this line. What am I going to title this over here?
Percent change in mass.
Yes. And did the mass change positively or negatively?
Negative.
Yeah, right, because it lost mass, right? So I'm going to change it from percent change to percent decrease in mass, so nobody's confused. Percent decrease in mass. Okay, if I wanted to title this, I can start your title for you. And so typically when you're titling a graph, one of the easiest ways to start off is to say the effects of. So, well, how could I finish that statement? The effects of, okay, acetic acid on, good. I'm going to put calcium carbonate shells. So we know that the more acid there is in the water, the more the shells will do what? What happens to shells as the acid increases?
Mass of cells decrease.
Very good, because they dissolve, right? So, what does Ms. Johnson want you to do by yourself? I want you to do your conclusion by yourself. So here's what I want. So conclusion. I want you to start off with the claim, and you don't have to write claim in the conclusion, because the conclusion is just a paragraph. Okay, so I'm just showing you the parts of that paragraph. So the claim, just rewrite your hypothesis. And then evidence. Again, you don't have to write the word evidence in your paragraph. This is just the second part of your paragraph. So the evidence, first thing, accept or reject. Your hypothesis. After you do that, I need you to support that statement with numbers. So if there's no numbers there, then you're getting it wrong. Your reasoning is the most important part. Describe ocean acidification. How it happens and what's its result. So give me the how, the why, the what. Okay, give me the whole thing. Now we talked about that. This is the biggie. Your reasoning needs to be at least like 4 or 5 sentences long. It doesn't need to be something short. So you really need to write a nice summary about how ocean acidification occurs and what the effects of ocean acidification are. That having been said, also remember, no pronouns. No I, no we, no he, no she, no they, no it. I will take points off when I see that. No I, no he, no we, no she, no you, no you. Can't think of any other pronouns. None of those. Are we clear? Okay, so this needs to be a well-written conclusion, written with all the appropriate grammar and no crappy spelling. You have plenty of ways to figure out how to spell something. So use your Google to figure out how to spell something. If you don't remember the how, the what, the why of ocean acidification or the effects of ocean acidification, check it. I put a little blurb right here. You can click on it. It says background. So I put a little something right there for you to be able to read to help you out. Or you could just go back to your notes. Okay? Once you've done that, turn it in and you are done. We clear? So I should see everybody writing. No one should be chilling. This is not chill time. Get off the phone. Write this down. No, you're not going to do it after the break. Get it now. Get it done now. Couple sentences. It will not kill you.